What is up, guys? Team McGeefields here with another video. We're going to be doing another deck profile per usual. You guys know the drill. We're going to go ahead and hop right into this right away. So before we do, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit the thumbs up, and while you're at it, go ahead and leave a comment down below. It's always appreciated. Let me know how you guys are doing. But let's go ahead and hop right into this deck profile. All right, so we have an Unchained deck profile. I haven't posted one of these in a while, so I figured I would basically give an update for the new format and show you guys basically what I'm playing. We're just gonna jump right into the swing of things. For the Unchained twins, we play triple Rukia and triple Ruha for the three ofs. I don't think you should play anything less than three of each, obviously. They're just too good. Then I play two Sarama. You really don't need a third one. You can play one, but I prefer just sticking to two. Three doesn't really come up very often. Then we play two Abominable Unchained Soul and then one Unchained Soul Disaster. I think the 2-1 ratio is really good with these. I thoroughly enjoy playing the 2-1 ratio. Then I play two Godarla. This is popping up and becoming very relevant for the Tri-Brigade matchup because you just tribute over their barrier statue and then you can just keep playing. So this card's really good, and it's just a kaiju in general, so like you can get rid of like a Dragoons with it. So it's a multi-purpose card. You know, kaijus are pretty good. And it's only 2700 attack, so you can beat over it with Unchained Soul. Then some hand traps. I play 3 Nib and 3 Lancia. These are the only hand traps that I'm playing in the main deck. I think that this is a pretty good lineup, to be honest. It covers basically every single deck in the format just with these 2 hand traps, so not too shabby. Then for the spell cards, we have 3 Abominations Prison. This is your generic search, as some of you may know, for the Unchained cards, which is fantastic. Got to play 3 of it. Having a search is very important. Then we have 3 Pot of Prosperity. This card is ridiculous in this deck. You'll see when we get to the extra deck. It's a pretty linear strategy. I'm not doing anything like weird or crazy. So 3 Pot is actually like super nuts. I think it's a really good card. And the last spell card that we play in the main deck is 1 Call by the Grave. Just a really good card overall. Nothing to really say there. Moving on to the traps, though, pretty large trap lineup. We play 3 Escape and 3 Chamber. 3 of each is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. These cards are just amazing utility cards, having, you know, inherent pops, which trigger your other monsters' effects, and then special summoning from the grave, which is even crazier. So playing 3 and 3 is definitely the best route. Then some more spot removal. We have double Ice Dragon's Prison and double Torrential Tribute. These are just good cards overall. Nothing to say there, except for like the Torrential really synergizes well with the Unchained strategy. Then I play 2 Heavy Storm Duster for back row. Still, it's decent. It's not the best, but it does what it does. And then double Trap Trick, just because Trap Trick's really good when you're playing a bunch of trap cards. That is the main deck, though. It is 40 cards exact, so I like the main deck. There's nothing that I would really change from it. I think that it works the way that it's supposed to work and gets the job done as it should. Hopping over to the extra deck, though, we have 3 Unchained Soul of Rage. I think 3 of this is really good. Additionally, we play 3 Unchained Soul of Anguish. I think that playing 3 and 3 is really good because they have so much versatility and utility in this deck. Being able to use their strategies over and over again to just use your opponent's monsters as link monsters is very important. So 3 and 3 is really good. And considering you have like Pot of Prosperity, you can afford to get rid of, you know, 1 of each. Then I play 2 Unchained Abomination. I think that 2 of this is more than enough. I don't think a third one is necessary. Typically, you only make 1 in a game, so 2 is perfectly fine. Then 2 Nightmare Unicorn. You'll probably only make 1 of this in a game, too. Additionally, we play 2 Access Code Talker. This card just shot up in price, so if you guys need to replace it, by all means replace it, but it's definitely a card worth playing if you're not playing it in your deck already. Then I play 1-0 Boros. You can always swap an access code talker for a second copy of this, and then play the other one, the other topologic, which I think is Trisbana, which banishes back row. It's a link 3, so it's kind of less cost too, but that's only if you can't afford access codes. If you can't afford access codes, play 2 of them. By all means, it's fully worth it. Then the last card that we play is double Dingirsu. Comes up occasionally, not like super frequently, but enough to where I think it's worth playing. If you guys don't want to play this card, you could always play something, or if you don't want to play 2 of it, you could play like 1 copy of Sanafond or something, but that doesn't really come up very much. So I'd stick with the Dingirsu. But that is the extra deck. We're going to hop on over to the side deck. Per usual, as I always state in all my videos, before I show the side deck, it is subjective. It's kind of what you think you're going to see at your locals and how you think you're going to counter it. So this is just based off of my locals, what I think I'll see. We play one other hand trap, which is 3 Droll. This card just hits a lot of random decks in general, so you know, being able to cut off decks that search an excessively large amount is definitely going to be helpful. Then I play a little artifact engine, you know, more trap cards that you can side in if you know you're going first. And I think that overall this is a really good strategy to have. That way your opponent just has no extra deck access, because in the current state of the game, I think every single deck in the meta is playing an extra deck. So Sanctum's pretty good. Pretty good. Then we play 2 Anti-Spell and 1 Imperial Order. There are a lot of decks that play an excessively large amount of spell cards, so being able to completely out them is actually ridiculously powerful. Then for the trap card, or I'm sorry, spell cards, we have 3 Dark Ruler No More, 2 Lightning Storm, and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. This basically covers monsters and spells and traps, so not much to really speak of here. It's just board removal, which is obviously of the utmost importance. I think that you have to have something to out every single board that you could possibly come across. So you want to be able to have your monster negations as well as your back row removal. Lightning Storm also kind of doubles as the, you know, monster removal too, which is really nice. It's just kind of, you know, your guys' preference as to how you approach it. I don't have a 3rd Lightning Storm, so I couldn't throw one in, but I would contemplate playing a 3rd one if I had a 3rd one. Currently I just don't have one laying around. And if you guys like are looking for substitutions, like let's say you do have a 3rd Lightning Storm, you could still play the Feather Duster, and instead you could take out like Scythe for the 3rd Lightning Storm and have the Feather Duster still in there, and then take out the 2 Sanctums for a Pankratops and like a red reboot. That way you have like full back row removal in your deck, which is pretty nuts. So just some ideas that you guys can obviously toss around, alter it the way that you guys want to alter it. You know, that's this is just here as a skeleton and a core for you guys to see how, you know, I would put a general list together. Typically speaking, it's not always the finalized list. It's just what I think you guys would find helpful. That way you can build off of it and change what you want to change. But per usual, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. And as I said in the beginning of the video, make sure you smash that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on. We're approaching 700 subscribers. I think we're a little over 650 right now. So we're climbing quick. We are still climbing quick. But for right now, this is Team Yugi Fills signing out.